MIT. Let's see here. I'm gonna open up my stream on YubTub. Oh, no, that's not how you spell Cugsley. Cugsley. There we go. Let's turn down my volume. There we are. Then open up my live chat. Change it to all messages so I can see everything. There we go. I am curious. Our little guy here uses 20% logic. What does the Hunter use? I'm kind of curious. Hey there, buddy. Oh shit, you use 27% gameplay, you wacky individual. And then D class uses 15%, but interestingly enough, uses considerably less stuff. Like has considerably less like features. Cool shit, and also way messier. I mean, look at all this shit. I can guarantee you I could simplify this now, but I won't yet. Fanny. Hold on. Wait one moment. There we go. This is my original character, by the way. Modeled her entirely myself. The whole thing. There we go. Big tail. There we go. Fanny. Alright. Done fucking around. I'm just basically waiting until people come in. Let's see here. So maybe I'm not done fucking around yet. Until people start to arrive, I guess I'll just work on music. Can't be that long, right? Probably not. Okay. Yeah, that's also E. So let's do something like this. Okay. Let's try that out. Okay. There's nothing else silencing you, is there? Okay. Let's move this right here and add some space. Hey there! Wow, what a fucking entrance! How's it going? Okay, let's actually get rid of that entirely. Okay. How's it going?
Just admiring the attractive voice Tilda.
Oh, thank you. Come on, be louder. Oh, you know what? Hold on a moment. I know what it is. We'll use you, and we're gonna really quickly just flip. No duck. You're just trying to turn my YouTube channel into a cam girl account. I know what you're doing, and I won't give in. But thank you. Let's see. Okay, come on. Thank you. Let's tone down the aggressiveness there. Okay, I was too toned down. Just a little toned down. Oh, thank you. Okay, let's see. Okay, now let's like soften this up here. So, okay then. Oh, no, not trying to name it. Let's see here. Actually, wait, what kind of oscillator is this? Oh, that's why. Let's try and make it sound like kind of smooth. Oh, God. Dear Lord. Okay. Wow! Jesus fucking Christ! Holy shit! Turn that down. Whew! Okay. Okay then. Cool. I guess. Okay. Watch this. Okay, we're gonna add a little clap here. Oh. Oh my God. Okay. Cool. Okay. now we're gonna do...
It's still flowing.
Oh god! That's not good. Very badass. We're getting somewhere now. But yeah, how are you doing though? You know, you could also lead with that. How's it going? Oh, my light's flickering. That's not good. Ugh. Oh. Oh, God. So, not good. Got it. You're not doing well. Come on.
My house smells like my erection.
Oh. Oh my God. Yeah, that doesn't sound very good. You should see someone about that. That sounds like that might be not good. You know? I'd be wary.
Send help.
I will be less conventionally attractive. Hey guys, it's me, Kugsley. I'm a dude. I hope you're not bi or pan, because if so, this does not help. I don't know. God. Okay, let's see, what was I doing? Ah, yeah, that's right. Here and here.
I'm getting harder.
Ah!
Your deep voice is sexy AF.
No! That's not supposed to be the case! It's not... Alright. You start... Wait, what? Right there. That's better. 1, 2, 3. And then, so 1, 2, 3. This one here is this long. So it goes like that. Good thing Kugsley won't come on me. You're right, I won't. I am still, for the most part, asexual. Okay. We'll put this here. What? What? Yeah, I feel like there's still the sound of just aggression coming from somewhere. And it doesn't sound right.
Sometimes I wish you would give me a kiss.
That probably won't happen, but you know what? It never hurts to dream. It never hurts to dream. Keep dreaming. Keep dreaming. Alrighty, I'm gonna put a keyframe right here. Put this here. We're gonna make it really aggressive and then less aggressive. Like this.
Could you blow me a kiss, please?
There you go. Okay. 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 Try that out. Okay. 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 I'm gonna put a note here. No, not quite. There we go. Much better. And we'll get there later. Either way, though, I'm not making this stream so I can show off pickles, although I am quite fond of pickles. I think it's coming along great. I made this stream so I can show off some snippets from Isolation. My yummy soup mommy is cooking a song and we must worship her. Thank you, but a little excessive. But I appreciate it nonetheless. Someone else, mod. Someone help me. Okay, so, let's see here. I will show off, I guess, some of the mechanics. We'll do the alley scene. I think that's a good place to start with. Here we go. I should stand up and turn off the light, that way I can see with a bit more clarity. There we go. Much better. So, let me close my laptop as well. Much better, much better. So this is the alley. Now, this, you know, I don't think this is Crime Alley. Funny enough, I think this is probably worse. But you know what? We'll go with that. If Batman was in the world of isolation, he would not survive. Okay. So, first off, this is the alley scene. Now, you can do a few things here. You can turn on your lighter. If you had something to throw, you can throw it. Let's see here. You can run, you can jump, you can crouch, you can crawl, you can stand back up, you can lean. And now, there's a new mechanic. You can also dissociate.
You can light me up, baby.
Listen closely. You can hear the tinnitus, and you can hear the blood flowing through the characters' hands as they cover their ears and close their eyes and try to block out the world. As of right now, it serves no purpose, but it's going to help calm the player down in tense situations. So, pretty cool stuff. But this is what everything looks like. Definitely a very good layout compared to how the alley was originally. You can even see that there are guards patrolling, although they don't do anything yet. They will later. So,
Very cool and hot.
thank you. Hot? No. Cool? Yes. I cannot see anything sexually arousing about this world. It's just so dystopian and like brutalist. But I appreciate the attempt. Pole. Dangerous pole. That pole has horrible things tied to it sometimes. Grotesque monstrosities. You can see like power lines. You can see guard outposts. Again, they don't shoot yet. This poor guy is just walking in circles.
I would come to this.
Uh-huh. Okay, so. Yeah, okay then. So. You have a whole ass, city here. I shouldn't have said that. I should have just said whole city. You're gonna twist it. You're gonna twist it. I just know it. But yeah, you have a whole frickin' city. And you're a rat in the maze of this dystopian society.
Whole ass enemy.
God damn it. Fuck. Oh, you can see citizens being shot. Dissociating. And mind you, dissociating does not protect you from dying.
Enemy.
Whole ass dick in me. I guess that is the progression. That, you're really not helping the stereotype here for me. You're making things oddly difficult for me to combat against. Like, since coming out as trans, there's a lot of things: hypersexual, submissive, obsessed with monster energy. Let's see here. Has a blowhigh, likes cute things. You're not helping me out. If anything, you're just pigeonholing me into the stereotype, and while it might be fucking true, I don't appreciate it. So god damn it! Alrighty. God, this world. I put so much love and care into the creation of this city here. Cam has birthed into the world a horrific creation, and I have helped also birth it. I'm the midwife, and Cam is the oh. Let me try that again. Cam has created this wonderful palette of which I can color on. Hold on, no. Through the twisted forms of no, through the twisted machinations. That's better. Of Cam's mind, he has boobs. He has created, not boobs. He didn't create boobs.
Pussy.
He didn't create pussy either. He has created a world with which I can create. Now that's redundant. He has created the. Fuck me. Don't do that. Shit. Okay, hold on. Let me think this one through. He has created the what's it called? The canvas with which I may paint. No, because he also created the world. Hold on. You can come in this world? No, you can't. Well, we won't get into that. Unfortunately, I guess you could say that you could, but let's not talk about that. It's a really messed up bit of lore in this. Okay. He has created the coloring book with which I may draw in the lines. Color within the lines. That's better. He has created the coloring book with which I may use to color more. Color more. He also gave me the color palettes with which to color with, so I could color in the lines, saying in the lines, better. He also provided the drawings. And he did leave a blank space for me to doodle my own doodles, with which I may then color myself. With his color palette of doodleness, I'm basically just the modeler. But how to come? I don't think. No. You'll be all right. It's okay. Frankly put, in this world, chastity may very well be the best option you have. I would say, really, just kind of trust me on that one. Just gonna have to take my word for it. Okay.
Does it feel like
Does it feel like coming?
coming?
No, it does not. It again, believe me, doing you a favor here. Don't even worry about it. You know, it's yep. Well, no fucking either. Very, very sad world. Very sad world. The day that you successfully have an orgasm is the day that the city collapses. It ain't gonna happen. This is a utilitarian society. Pleasure is but a privilege that none may have. Okay. There we go. Everything is looking nice. All the barbed wire is up. Lots of barbed wire. Good chunk of barbed wire. I'm pretty sure I've just about barbed up all the wire I could. All the wire looks to be... Bye! You are not barbed. You are also inside of a building, so you are not necessary. Must breed. Well, when you put it that way, no, you know what? I think that's a monkey paw. I think that's a monkey's paw. I would like to say that very well may be a monkey's paw wish right there, movie maker. It's
The building is inside me.
the building is inside you. That would kill you. That would be bad. You'd be like, "Boy, there's a building inside of me," and then you would. That's exactly how you would sound. I'm not sure if you realize this, but one time I broke into your house without you realizing it, and I took a recording of yourself. That is what I recorded you saying word for word. Yeah, no need to praise my awesomeness and my ability to sneak into your house and record you saying, "Oi, there's a building inside of me. I can't get it out." You see, I did it again. That was also a recording straight from you, actually. Believe it or not. Oh no. Well, I didn't catch that part. God damn it, I did not catch that bit. So, not on that one. Fuck me. Don't do that. Frickin' fracky frick. You're gonna turn me into a family-friendly streamer just to counteract the fucking debauchery that you are exhibiting. Just to counteract the pure just wackiness you are exuding here. You're gonna turn me into a fucking family-friendly streamer. Okay, what do I say here? What do I say here? What do I say here? Asparagus. Yeah, that's right. That was a good choice. I really nailed the head on the coffin on that one. Hit the nail on the head on the coffin. I put the last nail into the coffin. I did the coffin's nails and made them look pretty. And then I killed them. Okay, so now we have this alleyway, and so far, pretty good shit. Use a pillow to oh, wait, huh? Wow, that's actually pretty cool. Look at that. All right. You know what? More power to you. That's not even I do that. You think I would, but I don't. All right. So let's see here. So you come across, you arrive, you approach okay, so you navigate through this area here, and then you navigate to this area, and you witness this particular section of alleyway. Then you mosey your way towards this section, towards this area. That's better. You mosey your way towards this area, with which there are several guards patrolling. Nope. Where there are several guards patrolling. Yeah, okay. And you when you are at the guard section here, the guard area here, you stealthily continue forth in this direction. But however, there are several guards. So, with these several guards, of which no sex will happen. No. The guards are out and about, as one would say. You navigate, platonically, through this field of cubes. And you get to the end. I swear to fucking God, you are making this extremely difficult. Everything I say, you're trying to twist it into some sex-based thing. But not this time. However, not this time. That's better. So, over here. I'm dying of, I don't know.
Fuck your logic.
How dare you? How dare you say, fuck my logic? I'll have you know I quite like my logic. Hold on a moment. Hold on just a wacky moment there. Hold on, let me pull this open. Take it back. Take that back. I want you to apologize to logic here. Not the rapper, the stuff here. I want you to apologize. Look at this. No smoking logic. This is what stops the player from turning on the light in a no smoking zone, condemning them to darkness, or this little flick here. I want you to apologize. You might be my baby boy, but you can't just diss my visual scripting. You can't. Look at this. You have which stands for bathophobia. Do I need to bring? You know what? I'll bring it out. I'll do it. Look at this crawl, crouch, stand mechanic. See this here? It's beautiful. You open this up, 3 different modes, all inside of this, which means you eliminate how many wires there are, and it looks nice. No, you're not going to fuck my logic. No, you see, you did it again. No, I want you to apologize again and say, I'm sorry, logic. I don't actually want to fuck you. because that might cause bugs in my logic, which I will then have to fix. And logic doesn't want bugs in it. Do you, logic? No, I don't. It sounds horrible. That's right, you little British fuck. You little... Fuck you. I'm sorry, logic. I didn't mean that. It's all right. See? Just got to apologize. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad that we've reached an agreement here. Okay, well, I'm going to put this logic away now. It's beautiful. So much stuff crammed into this little teeny tiny character right here. Look at this little guy. Look at this little dude. Look at how tiny he is. Look, hold on, wait. Look at how teeny tiny he is with his no eyebrows. Actually, I think he does have eyebrows. Does he have eyebrows? I don't think he does. Ah, he has eyebrows. Look at him with his little eyebrows and his little teeny tiny. Let me just take off his mask here. Look at his little sad lips. Look how sad they are. Hold on a moment. I need you to appreciate just how deformed he is. All this logic wrong way. All this logic condensed into this little guy with little swollen bee sting lips and a sad face beneath his lips. Look at him. Look at how sad he is. His eyes don't even make sense. They are little sad eyes. Look how sad they are. Okay, where was I? Ah, yes, making a game. Am I your cute little Sigma? Do you need to like go off stream and masturbate and come back? I mean, sure, you're my cute little Sigma. Are you? Do you need a moment? Do you need like a sex positivity moment? I mean that's fine. You know that's cool. Do you need a moment? I mean again if you do, it's cool. You know it's okay if you got to rub one out. That's fine. But do you need to? Do you should I stand by for you to return after your sex positivity moment? I think you may. You sound a little worked up. You're sexualizing buildings.
I'm gonna go to work it after the stream.
Okay, well, you know what? That's a start. But, you know, any person who looks at this oddly phallic you're right, okay. Anyone who looks at this considerably less phallic shaped building and thinks, man, I want to fuck that. I think that you might need a moment. I'm gonna be honest here. Anyone who looks at blood on the ground and thinks, wow, that looks like dried cum if it were covered in blood, then, well, you know what? That's because that's just dried blood. That's because it's just dried blood. There's nothing else there. How to fuck it? You see, there you go again. No, there are no holes in this building, and I can promise you no ass will ever be wide enough to take in a whole building. That will never happen. Or my name is, I don't know, Eminem. Yep, so if that does happen, then I am now the sex in general. Oh, well, you know what? There is no military in this world, so that might be a little bit difficult for you. However, again, I respect the grind. Pun intended there. That one was pun intended. I feel like you need to reset your expectations here. How can you fuck the general if you can't even fuck the lieutenant? You ever thought about that? I didn't, because I don't fuck generals or lieutenants. Either way, let's see. Where was I? Yes! So, right here, I should add save points. Let's do that. Hello there, save. Let's turn on grid. And then I think you're going to fuck the box. Well, I don't think you'd want to do that. You might get tetanus, and that's bad. Have you any idea how bad tetanus is? Tetanus? That's pretty bad. All right, let's move you down one. No? Okay, let's move you down again. All right, let's move you down a little bit more. All right, a little bit more. Okay, 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 a little bit more. All right, a little bit more. There we go. you know what? I feel like I don't want to hear you out. I feel like I'm indulging in some unhealthy behavior here, you know? It's I'm gonna be frank with you. In fact, I might even be Paul with you. God damn it, I perhaps might be Joan with you. I I feel like I'm indulging this. For being honest here, I feel like me not intervening sooner has led to this sex crazed fuel. I What have I done? That's all I can say. All I can say is just what have I done? This is my doing. It's my fault. I'm sorry about that. Where was I going with this? I have no idea. I have not the slightest clue. Okay, so this is going to be checkpoint 1, and this is going to be checkpoint 2, not to be confused with checkpoint 1 and then the scene checkpoint 2. That would imply that I put a scene inside of itself and then another scene inside of that scene inside of itself, but that's ridiculous. What I actually mean is I put save points.
Nothing is your fault.
You see, you know what I should do? I should say, hey, I think you need to stop a little bit because while I have no real inclination for or against your curious actions, I do recognize that it could be seen as rather odd to be condoning such a thing. But I am such an attention whore that I'm not going to do that. You know what? That's on you. That is on you. You should stop that at some point. But I'm not going to stop you myself. That's not how that works. I just do my thing. I just do what it is I do. Okay, so now I should be at 2. Look at that. Spawned right at the end of the scene. You know, something about just spawning at the end of the... Okay, look, you know what? Alrighty. Let's fix this up here. So, you, whatever you are... Hold on, where are you at? I'm dumb. There we go. Hey there. Hey there. Hey. Hi. Hello. Yo. Group you together.
You are not the one who is in control of my existence, Mommy.
You are right about that, and that's why I won't even attempt to stop you. But man, you are one down bad individual. I mean, fair enough. I occasionally get like that myself. I have nothing else to add on to that. That's where the sentence ends. So I know how it is. Yep. Alrighty. So now if you are greater than 1, specifically it has to be greater than 1. Wait, no. If you are lesser than 2, this avoids me having to use a not gate. If you are lesser than 2,
It's mine.
turn these guys on. The yacht is mine. I still can't fully comprehend what the fuck a yacht is, but I think I have an idea. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know. I genuinely don't know anymore. Okay. I should also make it to where, look at that, see, they're all gone now. I should make it to where if you go to a checkpoint, you can't go back to that checkpoint again, but I don't know about that one. Like, if you get to the second save point and you can't go back to the first save point, like it overwrites itself and then it stops you from continuing backwards, that would kind of prevent the game from breaking, but yeah, I'm not so sure. I am not so sure. Oh my god, where did my blood dot go? Hold on a moment. Fuck! Oh, nope, good. Still there. I injected myself with estrogen. The checkpoints turn you on. I can't help that one. Guys, everyone, listen. I'm trying my best here. No, that's a lie. I am not trying my best. But I mean, I'm not necessarily actively provoking Movie Maker at this point. But the existence of checkpoints has turned them on. I can't stop this. This is a train wreck, and by golly, I am going to see it through. All right, so trying to jork it. Okay. You know what? I have a plan. Don't worry. This next question is about to be the most offhand fucking thing anyone here has ever heard, and this is on a public stream, no less. Okay, when you're jorking it, what... fuck. When you're jorking it, what do you enjoy the most? What really turns you on? This is an important question. This will determine history going forward. Like any particular personality trait, sound. Lesbians? Sucks then that I am a straight man. Anything else turns you on? Do you like any particular accents or any particular body types, any particular personality traits? Go ahead, do tell. Straight men? It sucks then that I'm non-binary. I can do this all day. All goddamn day. Okay. Non-binary? It's a shame then that I'm asexual. I'd like to see you beat that one. And don't just say asexual, because there's nothing sexual to sexualize about asexual people. That just doesn't exist. At least I can't comprehend anything that would be used to sexualize. I mean, you can't really just sexualize an asexual person. There's nothing really there to sexualize, you know? It's like, ooh, I love the way you engage in platonic friendships. You pussy? But it's a shame because I don't have a pussy. Get wrecked, liberal. I can't. I fucking can't. Get checkmate, atheists. Alright. What now? Alright. Still have a duck for me? I don't have any ducks. I'm duckless. Hate to break it to you, pal, but you also have an ass. I have an ass. Hate to break it to you, pal. I'm as flat as a cutting board. I haven't been on HRT for... Hold on a moment. Let me just take a guess here. Actually, no, let's not do a guess. Let's do an exact estimation. Not an exact estimation. That doesn't make sense. I haven't been on... Is it month 2 yet? Yeah, it is. I haven't been on HRT for 405 days. I don't know what you're talking about. Alrighty, so let's see here. That was a mouth fart of not disrespect, but a checkmate in the making. Okay, let's see. I play chess because I am that intellectual. I hate to break it to you, but I have nothing to fuck. I am an amoeba. I guess you theoretically could still fuck an amoeba if it were large enough, because it would basically just be a giant fleshlight. I am a cactus that can't be cut. I'll have you know I am actually speaking through a radio right now. This is me on the radio. Very radio of me. I don't know what else to say on this radio show, but I assure you I have no such thing as fuck. Damn it. Okay, just, okay, do me a favor here, Movie Maker, do me a favor. I want you to visualize me. Picture me in your head. But instead of picturing me, picture the most unfuckable thing in existence. Something that even you just wouldn't touch. And then that is what I look like now. We'll just go with that. There you go. Okay, so. Yeah, I know, I'm a genius. No need to tell me about it, because I already know. Okay, let's see here. A ball? Yeah, sure. Yeah, a ball works. Is that what you would say the most unfuckable thing on planet Earth is? All right, yeah, sure. I guess I'm a ball now. Under that premise. Okay, so where was I? Yes. Okay, so making the city and shit. Okay. So, let's see here. I need to figure this one out. Okay. If I can make a guard that can walk around objects, that would be really cool.
I'm gonna go for now. I gotta come.
Oh, okay. Wow. Godspeed, soldier. Okay. Cool. Pardon me.
I'll be back.
Okay, I'm back. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. Creating a world. A world that already exists, technically, but I'm modeling it. So that's cool. Now, no, the entire world's been written, and the game has been written, and the aesthetic has already been determined. But I'm still making the world exist, and so that's what I'm gonna do. Now, there are a few gameplay elements here that slowly ramp up over time. First, you have this section here, which is just a alley area. That's not really that important. I just realized you can't even see what this is, but to be completely fair, doesn't really matter because, yeah, let's just do that, and then, ooh boy, wait a moment. Are you literally visible anywhere at all whatsoever? No, you're not? I figured as much. Okay, you are now over here. Okay. And then you... Are you literally visible at all whatsoever? Like, in any capacity? Well, of course you're not. Because you're under a building. Well, that makes things considerably easier. You are also over here now. Oh my god, did I make a perfect fucking square just by blind luck? Ah, so close. There we go. Literally off by like that much. That is a shame. Okay, and then go in here, and we're just going to delete that because it doesn't really make much sense to have that there. And now we have a little teeny tiny sewer grate just there and available. You know, better yet, let's put this right over here. Let's actually do it like this. I want the player to realize that they just couldn't quite do it. If your goal was to escape the city by a sewer, at night by leaving your apartment, no, because as it happens, you're on the wrong side of the gate. So, knock knock, who's there? Get fucked. Now, there's an issue in that this little bit here isn't quite right. So, we're just gonna do that. We're just gonna do that. Okay. Good shit. Good stuff. Beautiful. So, there we go. And you know what? Just to rub it into the player, make sure they're able to actually see it, I typically don't do such a thing as this, but oh, fuck me, I almost forgot that there's a bunch of text boxes beneath the ground here that I need to get rid of. What? Oh, right here. Okay, good. Good. And then over here, it's going to be on this side and on this side. Again, really trying to make sure that I don't overload the game with just a fuck ton of text display snippets. Trying to make this as simple as possible. And you know what? I think this is a good start. So, much better. Much better. We'll leave like one or a few of them, I guess. But for the most part, all of them are going to be correctly set up. Now, this little guy here. Here's how we're going to do it. Pretty basic. You're just going to turn off X-ray mode so I can stop looking at all those other gadgets. I'm going to put this right here. Angle it. Decrease the range. We're going to green it ever so slightly. And let's dim it to like right there, like 40. There we go. Wait, fuck. There we go. Look at that. Sewer grate right there. And you just can't get to it. Again, really just hammering home how fucked the player is. Good shit. Okay. Good stuff. Everything is looking smooth. You can see the building in the distance with no real light glitches, so that's good. That's a weird one, but I'm not sure what's causing that. All in all, everything is pretty solid. Good stuff, good stuff. Alright, save mechanic. Beautiful. You make your way through there. There's no save mechanic here yet, but to get past 2 guards, continue down. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now, to be exact... Oh, shit. Really? Wow, the zone damn near fits this perfectly just by default. Okay, there we go.
Where?
Hi, Mari! You missed the craziest fucking shit. Welcome. Good god diddly damn timing. I tell you what. Best timing possible, even. How's it going? Okay, that zone is solid. Okay. How do you do? Okay. And set. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. All right, Mari, really quickly, before I show you the isolation stuff I'm working on, do you also want to hear some music I'm working on?
Quite good, a bit low on motivation, at least musically, but I'm chillin'.
Well, you know what? I'm glad that you're doing well. And, not every day, week, month, or year needs to be a music day, week, month, or year, As long as you're vibing. But you want to hear something I'm working on? I mean, you've already heard this before, but it's a more finished version of it. I will take this silence as a you typing a yes right now. Yep, there it is. Okay, cool. Here it is. This is the newest version of Pickles. Still work in progress, but the ending bit here is almost done. All right. Here we go. Oh, and it is loud, so be wary of your ears. Alrighty. So, what do you think? My tinnitus gets worse every time I play that song. Just for the record, it's not actually supposed to be. Thank you. It's not actually supposed to be out loud. I just have it up here that way I can hear every little bit of instrument like with clarity, which is really bad for my hearing. But it's I am slowly making myself deaf with my own music. So there's that. There's also this. I think I've shown you. Not this one. Where is it? I think I've shown you this one, but I'll show it to you anyways. Again, just in case. This is another song I'm working on. This one I'm going to turn down my volume for, but I'll have it on full blast for you. Behold, you can call me. As in, like, my name is Skrillex or my name is, but Eminem and Skrillex both took those. So with that, it's you can call me.
Sometimes I wish you would give me a kiss. Where? Quite good, a bit low on motivation, at least musically, but in chillin'. Hell yeah, newest. Vertically sick ass.
And I don't actually have a drop yet that works. Like I have one that I'm trying to do, but I don't like it at all, so I'm not going to show it. I have no idea what to make for the drop. It's just really difficult to figure out. But that's what I have so far. I'm honestly pretty happy with like the melodies and like the kind of back stuff like that. Just really fun sounds. I think this one is just a back, like a bass. Yeah. Good stuff. Really fun melodies, I think. Just really fun melodies, I think. But yeah. So, at least of what you heard so far, I'm quite happy with it. But now the real meat of the stream. I'm showing off some stuff in isolation. particularly some bits that I've added recently that I'm very fond of. So, what's the last that you remember? Also good, melodies melodying very nicely indeed. Thank you. Although every time a message is sent, it just sends what Movie Maker sent like 15 minutes ago, and I just got a bunch of I love dick, I love pussy, I love ass. Ever since Movie Maker turned 18, he has been a menace. A menace, I tell you. Alright, so, either way, this is the alleyway, right? Originally, it looked completely different. In fact, you know what? I will show you the original alley scene so you can really just get a feel for how shit it was compared to how it is now. So this is the original alley scene. Big? Yes. Good? No. And allow me to explain, Mari. Allow me to explain. You turn this on, you go up here, and you turn this off. There we go. And what that'll do is allow me to spawn in the alley. Okay. So, this is how the alley originally started. Where you fall out of event. It's going to be the same way in the new one as well. I just haven't added the animation back in yet. And you see this. So far, looks pretty good. You walk around, you notice that there's a gate right here and you can't get to the other end, and there's some buildings in the distance with a street. And now you have to navigate to the end of the scene. Well, let's pick a direction. Forward, right, or left. Left is best. All right. Let's see here. Very dark. Damn near impossible to see, but I'm making my way. Okay. And then turning left. All right. And it's just boring. You can basically skip the one guard that can actually kill you. You can just bypass him completely. And the rest of the alley is, completely empty. Look, there's the one spot that's dangerous. And you just continue. Also, look at that background. See how it's completely dark? It's not actually completely dark. If you get close enough, eventually the light stops glitching and you're able to see a building in the distance shine by the moonlight. Wait for it. Wait for it. There it is. See that? See how broken that is? That. Look at that. It's like flickering and shit because it just can't render as many lights as it wants to render. This right here, Skybox is nice though. This right here, bad level design. You climb over this fence, and then, tell you what, it's just emptiness. It's just empty here. You just walk to the end, and allow me to continue dogging on my own level design a little bit longer. You go to the end. You keep going, and there's a pile of flesh, and you're supposed to have the bright idea to climb through it, to specifically walk through the flesh, or crawl through it. It doesn't extinguish your lighter because, yeah, don't ask questions. And then you end up in the next part of the alley area, and you just kind of keep going. It doesn't really make sense that these buildings are as packed as they are, because, citizens could basically just, wander off, but that's all right. Not really. And there's just lights fucking everywhere. I mean, you can see them rendering live because of just how many fucking shadows and lights there are. I mean, it's atrocious. Some of them just genuinely aren't even rendering correctly. Still going. And there's a door there. Still going. I mean, very tight corridors. A plus for that. Building that doesn't have any texture on it. Subtract that A plus. Now it's a B minus. And then just, again, you can literally see the lights de-rendering. It's really bad. It's really bad. Let's get to the end now. And so you continue on your little journey. And so you continue on your little journey this way. Eventually you find, yep, there's the building. You continue this way. You keep continuing. In fact, dare I say it, you continue harder. You continue until you can't continue anymore. You keep continuing. Oh, pardon me a moment. Okay, I'm back. So, yeah, you continue until you can't continue anymore, and then you might find a greeter corpse here. Nope, de-rendered. And then you find apartment 289, and you enter in, and this is the end of the alley scene. All in all, I'm gonna be honest with you here, pretty garbage. I mean, it's say what you will, be as positive as you want, but all in all, pretty shit. It's just not good. Like, level design wise, it's just not there. Behold the new alley. So again, you fall on the ground and you wake up and you get up and you're here, right? Same general layout to start with. But now there's also fences. If you notice here, a little bit of visual bit is you actually fall out of the vent right on the wrong side of the fence. You could have continued with your escape plan had you fallen just a few feet to the left, to this left. But unfortunately, you didn't. So you fall out, you land here, and you continue through like normal for now. However, it's a lot more streamlined. First off, you can actually see the buildings better in the background, and the skybox looks nicer. Also, watch this. When the eye blinks, the light dims. Okay, so same place here, right? There's a grate right there. You can't quite get to it. So there's really nowhere for you to go except right here. And you'll see that, first off, lighting, far nicer, details, far better, a lot more in terms of like design as well. You continue through, and you actually end up finding the first obstacle level, which is this right here. There's a city guard there, and he's doing a patrol back and forth, so you actually have to, like, try to survive. And the thing is that, once I add in the ability to, you can die, right? So you're actually forced to interact with the guards, and that you have to sneak by them, because now you can't just circumnavigate them. You can try by going this way, but you'll realize that it's a dead end. Originally there was nothing here, but it was too difficult for players to find their way out of this area because it was pitch black, so I added this in. So you do have to go past the guard. For right now, we can just run past them. So you can see there's some boxes here that you go past. There's a firing wall. Hi there, guard. And you continue through to the next spot. You can't do anything right here. So you continue on, and you make your way past the other side of the gate, and now look at that. You make it past, and you're in the next section. And again, same gameplay mechanic, guard on post, but instead of you having to go down a corridor, now there's a guard that's watching the entire area, and you have to go between boxes. However, he's just walking in circles, so there's certain points in time where you can just sneak past. And the design just looks a lot better in terms of level quality. I mean, look at the blood on the ground, the mist, the lighting, everything is just better. And no glitches for the lighting either. There are some rendering things, but no glitches. So you continue through. Also, if you go in here and turn your light, then the entire room illuminates. That way players don't get lost in this room, because that was actually, I think, what happened. Too dark. Seemed like it was just infinite, that room. But it's not so. Then you go past another guard, and you end up over here. Again, all pretty streamlined for right now, and just level design so much more present. You can also see citizens being shot in the background. So, you continue your way through. And this is the next section that I haven't finished yet. But you make your way. Game saves. And you genuinely have to make your way through this little area. It's more linear and it's less open worldy as a result. However, it's just structurally and gameplay wise far more present and actually enjoyable. So, what do you think, huh? Pretty good improvement so far. Like, everything just feels more coherent. And unlike the previous alleyway where there were just a bunch of isolated buildings and citizens could just leave their building and walk wherever they want, all building entrances are guarded by, fences. So, in order to get out to the street here, right, anyone who's in this building, or this building are all locked in by these fences so they can only go out. Anyone who is further in, like this building has their door technically on this side over here. Same thing with this building over here. Same thing with this building right here. You can actually see there. And I need to put a gate right here as well. But you get the idea. Actually, I don't even think there's a door here. And there's not. Is there a door anywhere on this thing? No? Okay. That's a little funny. There's supposed to be, canonically, there's a door back here.
Still nicely atmospheric.
Apparently Movie Maker wants to know how to come, does it feel like coming, fuck, and I want to fuck something. That is what Movie Maker said when you responded, Mari. Quite improved, nice, still nicely atmospheric. Yes, if anything, better atmosphere. This building here, even though it's literally in the middle, right, there's a gate that takes you straight over here and walks you past, you can't see the door, but there it is, walks you past the processing entrance and over to these buildings over here. So basically all these buildings right here lead to this processing area, waste receptacle. So good shit. There's also going to be like an entrance right here, something like that they can leave through to go to the street if they need to. But, that's the general idea. So you have that. I mean, I put genuine thought into how each building works in terms of like city planning. There's still some oddities. Like, for example, it doesn't really make too much sense that your building is backwards when they could have just had the door on this side and avoided having to compensate with a gate right here. But they do, so, it is what it is. Stuff like that. But, yeah. It's more so just for ease of gameplay and kind of like visual, fuckery. Being like, hey, look, you fell 3 feet to the wrong direction. Stuff like that. So, yeah. This is my little beloved remake of the remake. They must have sensed your main characterness. Indeed. There's other things I've done as well. Like, for example, I'll use this level as an example here. So when you're in this level, right, and you can actually hear the music like that, right? Well, the character can do a few things, right? Quite a few. The character can throw things. The character can jump, run, crouch, crawl. Let's see here. Lean left and right. Lighter on, lighter off. They can wade through water. They can swim through water. Their lighter can get wet. Let's see here. You can pause the game. That's pretty cool. You can refuel your lighter. Triangle drops things. You can do a lot of stuff. One thing you can do that I've added recently, I've been wanting to do for a while, and I finally added it, is this. You can just crouch down and just black out the whole world and try your best to dissociate from where you are. Kind of like a really cheap coping mechanism. This will help lower stress. So if you're having a panic attack, then you can do that to calm yourself down. When do panic attacks happen? When the player exhibits characteristics that would imply that you're paranoid, such as rapid looking around with your camera. Like if I do this a bunch, then eventually I'll start to feel my controller vibrate as my heart rate increases. Come on. Come on. You have to, like, do an average. There we go. Heart rate increasing. I'm kind of cheesing it right now, but what I'm basically doing is making it so the game thinks I'm looking around in a bunch of directions, being super paranoid and scared. There you go. You can see my little monitor, like my little screen shaking slightly, and my heart rate's increased. And if you do this, you can calm yourself down. It doesn't calm you down yet, but I'm going to add that in shortly. So you can do stuff like that. Oh fuck. And that kind of helps you keep control of yourself. Basically, I thought to myself, with how stressful of a world this is, just being in this world, hi cat, there should be a way for you to just try your best to ignore it, unless you crack under the pressure. Because there are some enemies in the game that literally sense how scared you are and will attack you accordingly. So that's a pretty powerful, kind of response to that. So yeah, I think that's cool though, because I'm not sure how many games do that, but I like to imagine that I did something that not many people do in games. Or like in really loud areas, like here, you can dissociate. You can hear the train, right? Watch, listen. There's the train. Here's what it sounds like when you're covering your ears and closing your eyes. A lot quieter. And you can still hear it faintly because you're not completely making yourself deaf. But you can also hear like the blood flow in your hands and tinnitus. If you listen really carefully, we'll do it like the actual player. Listen. I'll mute myself, all right? I am now muting myself. Pretty cool, right? Also, mind you, if you listen closely, you can actually still hear the tinnitus. Watch. I'll mute myself. Nothing? So the character literally has tinnitus playing at all times. Like they have genuine just hearing loss. That is a thing that's always there. It's slight. It's not super loud, but it is this one. If I made it louder, now you can probably hear it. So that's just always there. General idea is I'm just trying to make everything feel more real, and I thought, hey, you know what? He probably has tinnitus. So there we go. And you use that as a source of comfort. I was originally going to have the player hum to themselves, but I decided not to. Instead went for the silent route. But yeah. So there's that. Oh my god, is it time for COD? Hold on a moment. Yeah. Alright, I will have to end this stream now because unfortunately, for you guys, great for me, I have to play COD with my friends. I would stream myself playing COD, but I'm not good at it. Either way, though, I will be back at some point. I haven't been streaming much because I've been working on isolation stuff. I mean, the whole alley scene was me working on that for the past, month and a half now, roughly. Kind of getting everything, set up and done proper, like the skybox God, I fucking love making skyboxes. The lighting, level design, all that stuff. I mean, it's all been one big kind of project. So I haven't been streaming much because I've been focusing so hard on this, and whenever I stream, I get distracted. So hopefully I can stream myself soon playing the game because it'll be finished. It might be a little while, but I'm working on it. Either way, y'all have a wonderful night, and I will see y'all later. Bye.